Welcome everybody, my name is Josh Rivers, and today we are talking about the premiere episode for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. I almost forgot what season it was. Okay, we're doing it live this time. Why? Because I feel like it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the workroom. Is this showing up on stream? Yes, it is. Thank God. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about is the workroom. That's the first thing everyone wants to know about. I don't initially hate it. It's fine. But when it has all the stuff in it, it looks so cluttered and messy. When all the girls are in the room, it just looks so messy and cluttered. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable because it just seems compact. Maybe, is it a smaller room? Do we know if it's a smaller room? I don't mind it. It's fine. But it just seems more together. It does have a lot of RuPaul faces. That is true. But it's also kind of a thing where people don't really like change. I think that's a big thing. People don't like change, and like you see this with websites all the time when they change their look of their website, but then you go back to what it used to look like a year later, and it's very clear it looks way better now. But I don't hate it. We'll get used to it. We'll actually forget that it's a new workroom really soon. I just think it looks a little smaller. The next thing... Oops, no, we went too far. Too far, sis. No, we went to the end. Oh no, this setup is not working for me. There we go, the statuettes. So, the statues. I live for these. These are amazing. Are they gonna sell these? Are they gonna sell these? Because I want one. The other statues were like $230. That was too much. These are cute though. These are really cute. I would want a mini one to sit on my shelf. Like, those are so cute. I live for these trophies. I think the gold one is for the winner. I love the design. It just looks really good, really sleek. I'm here for it. You can see my cursor, can't you? Yeah. I don't think there's nothing else to add about the statues. Another thing I need to talk about with the workroom is one thing I really dislike is these stairs. These stairs are unsafe. You know me, I like safety. I need safety. So we need a railing. We need a railing. It just makes me uncomfortable. What shoes is RuPaul wearing? I just noticed those. Right now. Why is he wearing those shoes? You know what? I'm not gonna ask those questions. But those stairs need a railing. It makes me very scared that someone is gonna walk out that door and just fall right off. I'm not okay with it. So I think with that, we have all the not outfits done. I think that's all we need to talk about before we get into the entrance looks. So let's start with Eureka O'Hara. I'm conflicted because I think it's big and grand, but at the same time it's not enough for me. It's fine, but it's not wowing me in any way. I think it looks good, and it definitely catches everyone's attention. But I'm really not here for it. Yeah, it's a good concept, not the best execution. Yeah, that would be a good suggestion if the fire went all the way up. Yeah, it does seem cut off from the legs. That's really good. It is better than her season 9 entrance, I will say that. Which I did enjoy, but it's not. I don't think it's as representative of who Eureka is as this is. So next is Asia O'Hara. By the way, I'm going to forget names. I'm going to forget a lot of names. I think I have called in the past Cameron Michaels Caramel like 5 or 6 times. Asia here, I like the look. It's cute. It's actually really good. It's a really good look. And I love the fringe. I'm a Texas boy. We love our fringe. But I feel like I want to know what outfit this was originally meant for. Is this like a going out look or a business look? There's so many. This is a versatile look. You can take it to a lot of different locations. It's not my favorite though. It's definitely not my favorite. But I do really like it. It's very different from a promo pic. And I was expecting more for her style on the show to be aligned with the live stream, the Facebook live stream. And I kind of glad that they're not all there. Maybe we'll get that later. We definitely need that later. But I'm here for it, what this is now. Thank you so much for the super chat, Juicy. I really appreciate it. Okay, next up is is everyone's favorite, Ms. Cracker. I like Ms. Cracker as a person. And I like the dress. But it doesn't seem, how do I put it? Everyone's going like, this is the best look. I think it's more of the reaction. It's like everyone's going for, it's the best entrance look of the season, and also her saying, which was good, her coming out in the entrance was good. But this is not the best entrance look by far. Like, I just think the reaction to it is just a little bit too much because people love Cracker right now. And that's fine. That's fine. You can love who you want to love. But it's not the grandest entrance that we ever had. It's also not the best entrance we have here. But I like the hair a lot. The hair is the talk. The hair is the talk, and I'm here for the hair. Okay, next up is Yua, which I know I'm pronouncing correctly. I pronounce everything incorrectly. I say milk. Let's get real here. This is gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. She came in really representative of who she is. And I'm here. I'm here for it. And she used that umbrella for all it's worth. Because she used it many, many times. And I'm here for that. It is a... Well, I don't think it's a little too big. I just think it's not as cinched in as it should be. You're not a real woman either. That was really funny. She has turned it around for me where I was thinking in the Meet the Queens and in the Facebook Live that she was a little too much and she was actively trying to be funny and she wasn't funny. In the episode, she was actively funny and it was really good. Okay, next up, Blair St. Clair. It's pedestrian, and that's the point. The point is, it's supposed to be pedestrian. She's super cute, though. Like, it's a super cute look. But that's not what I care about with Blair. What I care about is that this is someone's child. This is someone's there's two queens. This is the first time that there's ever been a queen that's younger than me on the show, but there's two queens that are younger than me on the show, and she is a little baby child. Look how tiny and young she looks. I looked older than her when I was actually 12. What is this? What is this? Such a young little baby child. Oops, I think I went too far. Okay, we're on Monet Exchange. I found the concept of this really good. This was really funny. But the actual end result, it's not good. Like, it's not, I don't like this at all. What she said was funny, what she did was funny, but the actual outfit itself wasn't good. And the transition wasn't smooth. The hair's really good, but the hair was there when she was wearing the full jumpsuit, so the hair don't really matter. It's not part. That's not part of the reveal. Was the hair? Like, she could have worn anything underneath. It didn't even need to be the same jumpsuit, but in a bodysuit, in the swimsuit cut. Like it didn't need to be that. But the hair is cute, the accessories are cute, those shoes are cute. It's just the actual outfit was not that great. So now we have everyone's favorite. And by favorite, I mean the person they want to fuck. I get it. I see the pics. Cameron Michaels, or as I say, Caramel. I don't like it. I don't like the look. I don't like the look at all. There's actually no element here that I enjoy. I really despise that hair. The only time I liked the hair was, we'll get to it later, was in the mini challenge when it was in movement. But this is so boring. This is really boring. Is it a pants? I don't think it's a pantsuit. I just think those. I don't think it's a. Is it a pant? It doesn't matter if it's a pantsuit or not to me. It don't look good. Shh. Oh my god, she does look like someone from Teen Mom. That is true. This is not good. It's not good at all. I don't enjoy. And I want to like her. It's pants with a cut. She should have just cut it. She should have cut this outfit, pick something else, anything else. It could have been a very simple dress and it would have worked better. This is just not good. Okay, next. Mayhem Miller. Finally, it's been way too long. I've been wanting her since I probably started watching the show. But I still want her. This looks good. I mean, it's a good look. It's not the... It's an entrance look. It doesn't need to be the most extravagant thing in the world. But this is a really good look. She looks good. It's a way to make an entrance. And as we can see, it doesn't hold her back from what she can do. I did expect more from her entrance because I have seen what she has worn outside of the show. But this is fine. Not the biggest or the best, but it's fine. Next up is... I forgot her fucking name. Kardashian? What's her name? I forgot her name. I forget everyone's name. I know her name's Kardashian Williams. Well, my favorite queen, Calorie. Thank fucking God, y'all are here. Uh, okay, Calorie. This, she's gorgeous. Okay, that face and the hair is gorgeous, but the rest of the outfit is really not good. Is really not good. This is like, it feels like she didn't try, and that just seems rude to say, but it just really doesn't seem like she tried. Like, nothing matches what her mug is. She has a great mug, but nothing matches that because her actual outfits have not been good. Granted, we've seen 3 or 4. No, we've seen 3, and they're not. They're not living. They should be better. They should be better than what it is. And you can see the undergarments underneath. It's just not really working out. I despise those boots. I despise those jean boots. They actually make me angry. I don't mind the jacket though. The jacket could have been used on any other outfit except for this one. Okay. Monique Hart. I love this. I love this so fucking much. She just looks good in this. It just works. Everything works. I don't see a problem. Do you see a problem? I don't see a problem. It's just so good. I am a fashion designer. No, I'm not. I don't know shit, but I love being an asshole. It just looks so good. The movement of this dress is amazing, which we'll talk about later. But this was so good. And there's nothing more to add. There's nothing more to add. She is the ooh ah ah sensation. Oh, this. I actually forgot this was here. Dusty. Dusty Ray Bottoms. If you're gonna present yourself as like grungy, punk, anything, at least do it. That skirt is like so clean. Every t-shirt I own has more holes than the one that she's wearing. Like, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. Because it's not working. It's not taking it far enough. And you're not presenting what you say you are. I don't know what you're doing here. Like, what is that supposed to be? Like, I love her mug. I love the dots. The dots are amazing. And the hair. I like the hair. I like the pretty bow in it. If it were to offset a punk look, that would be cool. But the fucking outfit is just, like, not really representative of anything you say you are. Okay, next queen. Next is Vixen. I love every single thing here. Individually. Not together. Not together. This is so like, it's not cohesive. I almost said incohesive, but I couldn't think of the word. It's just like every piece is so good by itself that it's 5 different outfits. This is 5 different outfits. And I love every part of it except for what it is. Except for all of it together. Like, it's obvious to me that she can make a look that can slay. This is not a look that has slayed. Like, if everything was the cutouts like the top is, or if everything was the pattern like the skirt is, it just, that would be fine. But the horns, the hair, the top, the skirt, the socks, which is the biggest clue that this is a wrong. The entrance line was very awkward. She's just here to fight. No, you're not. And we can see that she has so much talent. She is so talented, but it's just not showcasing in this outfit. Okay, next up is I forget her name too. This is why me forgetting Calorie's name is not that big of a deal. I forget her name too, and she's my actual fucking favorite person in this entire season. I call her Vanjie, even though her first name's Vanessa. Okay, got it. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Thank you. It's good. It's really good, actually. I really like it. The shoes should have, none of the accessories match, and they're not offsetting anything, so they should have been more cohesive. But later, when we see her take off the cage, it just, the bodysuit itself is actually really boring. It's actually really boring. The cage itself makes it look regal and bigger, but she takes it off and it's like it's meant to be taken off. But I'm here for it. I like it, but the cage has to stay on. Yeah, we'll get to the elimination later. We're going chronological here. Yeah, the bracelets and nothing matches. It doesn't match and it doesn't offset, so it just looks like it's not together. It just makes me not happy. But yeah, it's fine. Her personality does sell me on everything. She is just I love her. Like, I love her. But seeing as what this outfit becomes later, it just makes me not like this initial outfit. And lastly is Aquaria. So everything. Okay, so this. Okay, first off, before I even talk about the outfit, her entire entrance felt a lot like Aja. A lot like Aja, and I'm not someone that compares queens. I just don't like to do it. But it's literally, they were both New York queens, young New York queens, which was being said that everyone had their names on their lips. And it's like, okay, the difference is, in season 9, it was Sasha saying that about Aja, and in season 10, it's Aquaria saying that about herself, when there was 4 other New York queens there that could have said it for her. Like, it's Aquaria saying this about herself, and it's not incorrect. Like, everyone knew who Aquaria was before the season. Everyone. Like, come on, you had to know. It was the most, she was the most talked about queen on season 10, and we already knew a queen on season 10 was Eureka. So it was very clear that everyone knew who Aquaria is. But it's just, she has so much she just says so much about herself that it's like, no one can root for you at this point. No one can root for you because it's not, it feels like you're just so into yourself. And it's very clear later that that's the case. And we'll get to the Miss Cracker Aquarius situation later. I feel like I just keep saying that. It's because you guys keep bringing shit up. And I just don't want to get to there until the picture aligns. But She's talented. She can do it. And she can be funny. But it's like, it's hard to like her. She makes it very hard to like her right now. Okay, let's go to... What's the next thing I have listed? Oh, this. She done already done has hers message this week. Made no goddamn sense. It was very weird. Like, I understand the puns, but it was so dumb. It was so dumb, and half of them didn't work. Like, what the fuck was that? What was that? We didn't need it. It was and I don't want it. Moving on. Okay. Okay, this mini challenge. While I thought that the idea of this challenge was really cool, like just having all the queens back was really fucking cool. Like I said this before, mini challenge to me always seems so subjective. Like there's no real way to choose the winner just besides saying you're the winner of this challenge. So it's hard for me to get excited for mini challenges because they're just kind of to me. I mean, it was fine. But I do want to point out my queen was there. My number one queen, the best queen, no other queen. Jessica Wilde. Love her. She's so good. I love her so much. She has my heart. And she looked good. But the one that looked the best was Yara Sofia. Yara Sofia looked in best out of everyone here. And I will fight you on that. Okay, so I missed the photo shoots too. I wish they did photo shoots again because oftentimes in photo shoots, I'm like, you took a better picture than the one you chose. Like, come on, you took a better picture. Mariah was very good as well. Because Jessica was the best. There's no, that's reason enough. I forgot what I was saying. Let's just talk about the fucking queens. Eureka, she stumbled. Mayhem slayed. She did a cartwheel in a gown. In that gown, that's even for gowns. That specific gown is very tough to do a cartwheel in. Not that I know, because I couldn't fucking do a cartwheel in my life. But how do you do a cartwheel in a gown? I can't even imagine the mechanics of it. Cracker was really funny. I really liked it. She turned it as well. It was good. I'm gonna try to get through as quick as possible. I don't really remember what Asia did at all. Like at all. Did Asia do good? I can't remember. Oh, broken leg realness. Yes, she did do good. I love that. That was funny. Calorie did fine, right? I didn't. I only watched this episode once. Usually when I recap shit, I watch it 3 times so I can remember shit as I talk about it. But I was hoping you guys could fill me in, and I thought these pictures were gonna help me, but Calorie did fine. The split, yes. Okay, that was good. That was good. Thank you guys for reminding me. Calorie was really good. Okay. Monique had probably the smallest time we saw. I don't think anyone talked about her, like, at all. No. Actually, I take that back. It's actually Vanessa that has the smallest time. Monique did fine. No, she did really good. Oh, fuck. This is my biggest problem. Monique's outfit was perfect for this. I knew this would be a problem. I can't remember shit. But yeah, I don't think they focused on her as much as I thought they were going to, because she can turn it out. But yeah, Vixen turned it, but at what cost? At what cost? She lost her entire outfit, basically. And it was like, yeah, it was like, that was just messy. It was not necessary. Like, you could have kept it together and not, and sacrificed, I don't know, flipping and stunting all over the place. Dusty. Okay, here's the thing about Dusty. Dusty's gonna come out here saying, I'm gonna do something different than what they expected. I'm not gonna flip and cartwheel and death drop all over the place. I'm gonna do something different. It's like, well, you need to do something. Because she didn't do anything. She literally didn't do it. She just ripped her shirt. And granted, that looks better than it did previously, this bra being open. But all she did was just, she didn't do much. She didn't do anything. And all she did was read Tempest. And you know what? Tempest read her back. So, yeah. You all did great. You all is so funny. I'm so glad that she's not annoying me. I'm so glad that she's not annoying me, because I was really worried that she was going to come in here and I thought she was gonna, you know, just but she is so good. She's so good. She's so funny. She does everything correctly, and you can tell everyone around here is living for her. Okay, Vanessa's the one that got the least amount of airtime, and I would say that because they didn't even play a clip of any of the girls talking about her. None of the queens talked about her. All Vanessa did was talk about how she got the name Vanjie in this moment. Like, what the fuck was that? And it's not like she did bad. She actually did really good here, but they just didn't even showcase it. Like, she did really good. Oh, and Kim Chi holding her cage, I think I have that, is so amazing. Is so funny. I love it. Alexis, from what I can tell, was not there, unfortunately. Cameron did great. Cameron did really good as well. But I don't really remember much besides the split. Well, yeah. But she did fine. She did fine enough. And Monet was very funny. But she wins the challenge, and I don't know why. Because it was funny. Like, the four shablams was really funny. But I don't think she deserved the win. Comparatively. Yeah, I don't think she should have won. But again, this is why I don't like the mini challenges, because they're so subjective. You can just choose whoever, and it's fine. And Blair was boring, let's be honest. She just kind of, someone called her a slutty someone from Gilligan's Island. I didn't watch Gilligan's Island. It was in black and white. I couldn't deal with that shit. But well, Well, it was black and white because you have black and white TV. So that was a big problem. But yeah, it was boring, and it was just, no, she was there. She was there. I was actually, I don't want to see. Actually, I didn't want to see Blair as she was there on this challenge. She did take a, well, she started with her jacket off. And I have to say, this look is better than it was with the jacket on. But yeah, that's it. And Aquaria. Aquaria, I was living for, to be honest. It was there. It was good. She did slap Jinx. I kind of wish it was on purpose, but it was probably on accident. She did slap Jinx. This split right here is so funny. This is where it got me. The split when she like acted like it hurt. It was so funny. But yeah, that is the mini challenge. Did we need this challenge? I mean, it was fun to have all the queens back, but did we need this challenge? I don't think we needed this challenge because it didn't add anything. Like, usually mini challenges are for, hey, you need to be team captain, or you need to pick teams, or you need to do something. But there's like, it doesn't affect the show. Like, because they definitely don't take mini challenges into account for final judging. The only thing I wanted was the queens to return. The past queens. But this actual mini challenge was not there. Okay, y'all thought we needed it. I would have been fine with a photo shoot. A photo shoot on that runway while they were doing shit would have been better. Okay, so let's talk about the Dragon on a Dime challenge. I was actually really surprised that they were doing Dragon on a Dime again. I was hoping for it because I thought this was a cool challenge season 1. But usually in auditions, this is the like audition challenge that you have to do to make it seem like you can make something. So I was surprised that they were going to do this for a main challenge on the show. But I'm happy with that because unconventional material challenges are my favorite. They're my favorite part of the show. Every time we get one, it makes me happy inside, and it makes the girls on the show super stressed. It like logs them down. It's like, goddamn, they are gonna have a tough time making shit out of this. Okay. Wait, before we get into the actual looks, is there anything during the workroom that you guys want me to talk about? Because I don't think there was. What was there even to discuss? Cracker introducing herself. It's just like, I mean, it's understandable. Aquarium is, we'll get that when we talk about Untucked. Oh, the de-dragging and calling Cameron trade. It's like, Cameron has a good body, but good for her. I don't care. It's not what I'm into. My fave entrance look. Mayhem was really good. Cameron was over it. As am I. Cracker's makeup book is actually really smart. And I'm surprised that we haven't seen it before. But I'm sure it's not the first time we've seen it that it's been done. I'm sure other queens have done this before, where they have all their makeup looks in a singular book. But I'm surprised it's the first time we've seen it and someone's talked about it. You are being most fishy out of drag like ever. I mean, what's her face? What can you deal? Okay, let's talk about the actual looks, because I know that's what we want to talk about. So this little Bo Peep by Aquaria look. I love the construction of the hood and the skirt, but it doesn't look complete without the anything on the top. It just doesn't look complete. Like, it's a really good idea, but it's not good at all. Yeah, and she invented sad eyes into fine drag. Uh, it's a really good concept. And it looks so, it's so big and exaggerated and oversized. That's what drag is. Like, I'm glad she didn't take it demure and small. But it's unfinished. Nothing more to say about it. Oh, I forgot about this look. Okay, on the opposite end, this looks like she couldn't help herself. She couldn't help herself but just add more and more and more. It's like there's so much to it, and look, y'all know me. I'm the clown bitch. I love a fucking clown. I love colorful shit. This is giving me a lot of clown, with like unintentionally, because that's definitely not what she was meant to do. But this fucking this was awful. This was really bad, and oh my god, opening the journal and it says "choose me" was so tacky. That's the best word I can find. Tacky. It was tacky, that thing. And I love Asia. Don't get it twisted. I love Asia. But oh my god, there's just so much to it. Like, I can't. I'm gonna let next. They're not getting better, you guys. They're not getting better. So no, not Cameron. Everyone starts with a K. It's so confusing. Calorie. Her biggest mistake. She didn't even cover it. She had all those dollar bills, and we see it later. She pulls them out of her titties, throws them in the air, and as she was throwing them in the air, I was like, you had so many more, and you could have covered all the black areas and all the green areas underneath those dollar bills that we can see. We needed to not see that, but we can clearly see it, and it's not covered at all, and it's like, what is happening? You could have done so much more with that money than did what you did. You should have just not made that a dress. You could have made that any other article of clothing with the money, and it would have been different than what we've seen before. And the hair I don't like either. I actually didn't mind it. It's the exact same one from the Meet the Queens, I assume. But it looks way worse here. It's like, it's just... And also, it's like before with the paper money, that was like paper. This looks like newspaper. It looks like newspaper money. It's so flimsy and it just sways in the air. Yeah, we're gonna go to the next screen. Okay, finally someone that actually looks good. Blair St. Clair. It's a great outfit. I prefer the way she handled this than the other queen that used this material. I will disagree with Michelle when she says that she didn't like the big thing at the end. The collar, the big collar, whatever it's called. I like it. I don't like the hair. That is true. I don't like the hair either. I think any other hair could have been better. But the way it is on her body looks really well. I don't think it's the greatest. I don't think it was supposed to be in the top. But we'll get to the choosings later. The actual collar around her neck is like, I think is what sells it. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. So speaking of the other bitch that wore this visor shit, is this, I don't even know what to call it. One thing I'm just gonna say is I don't like it when a queen says they are giving any sort of clown realness and it's not a fucking clown. This isn't clown. Like, it's not a fucking clown, okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the layers of it. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like clothing at all. I don't think it's the worst. I will say that the other looks that we already said that like were bad were worse than this. This one I don't think is the worst. I don't mind the cone either. Like, people are like, it doesn't look bad except for the cone. I'm like, the cone doesn't really make it bad. Sorry, I went to the next girl. We'll talk about the next girl. But it's just no. Like, I don't mind. I actually don't mind the cone at all. Oh, the dots. Okay, that's what I want to talk about is the fucking dots. I am so pissed off that I'm someone that defends Michelle a lot. But I cannot with Michelle saying, it's not even so much like saying, oh, we want to see a different makeup style from you, which you wouldn't say to a queen that just wears fishy makeup all the time. It's like, you don't tell them to change up their makeup style all the time. But once you have someone that does something interesting and creative, you want them to change it. And it was like, okay, that's fine if you want them to do something different and showcase what you like, because you're a judge. But the way she went about it is like, I can't wait to see you in that different kind of makeup. It's like, motherfucker. It was... I was so mad at Michelle for that. I was like, you cannot... That's not okay. I'm not okay with that. It's like Michelle has been... I feel like I've been more annoyed with Michelle this season, just this episode, than I have for every other season so far. It's like, usually I'm fine with what Michelle says. Today I was not. Okay, let's get into Cameron. This is my least favorite look. This is my least favorite look of the night. I can't find a single redeeming quality of this look. I can't find anything I like, anything I enjoy. It's basic and also ugly. I can't stand. I actually cannot stand this look. I don't really know what she was going for. Yeah, I don't even have words to describe why. I don't have words to describe why. It just, everything is upsetting to me. It's upsetting to the eyes. It's like... Okay, you know what? Next. Oh god. I didn't realize how bad this runway was. I think people are gonna disagree with me on this one, but I don't like this at all. Either. So I watched it on stream, and it wasn't the best quality. It was the actual VH1 stream, but I just had bad quality. And she came out, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes, this looks so good." It's a caveman look. She has like her eyeshadow looks like she has like a Neanderthal forehead. She has hair with a bone in it. And the suit is like a pattern animal pelt outfit. But then it turned HD and I get to see what it real looks like. And I'm like, what I thought it was not what it was. I was like, what is this? Like, actually, what is this? Because it doesn't resonate well. Like, out of all the outfits that look like it's just shit glued on to an outfit, it literally is just sponges glued onto a dress. And her entire concept of, oh, the sponges are sweeping up the ground, I was like, what was that? Why is her dress under her shoes? I had really big expectations for Monet. Like, really big. I was like, if there's a queen that's a safe bet to be top 3, it's probably her. More than others. But this is really not good. And it's like, there's potential there, because she's obviously has, like, huge visions of what her outfits are going to be. But this is not helping that. It's like, and it's also unfinished, because you know for a fact, if she had more sponges, it would have covered the entire dress. But that's not what happened. Oh, please. Okay, please, God, let there be a good look next. Oh, God, you didn't answer my prayers. It's not the worst. It's not the worst in perspective. But it also seems like it's not finished. Like, if there was just one garment underneath that, like, tied it together instead of just the bra and panties, it would have been fine. If there was just something underneath, it would have been better. Because I don't mind the concept. I don't mind even what it is. But for it just to be her undergarments under the cage, the pool noodle cage, I just... Also, I couldn't get a single good screenshot of the full body. Because this bitch just moves too much. One thing I want to say about her, one thing I love, is her walk. Because she doesn't really walk. If you actually go back and rewatch, she kind of skips. She kind of skips down the runway, but like in a mean way, in like a mean supermodel way, and I kind of live for it. Like, it just needed one more element. Because I understand the unison of it all being pool noodles, but it just needed one more element that wasn't pool noodles. Okay, next up. Oh, finally, thank God, someone that actually looks really good. Mayhem. The cohesion of every element of this is really good. Because I legitimately thought for a second that the trash bag that like goes up her body was like woven the fingers of the glove. Like, I legitimately thought it was like the same material as the gloves, and then I learned it was trash bags, and I was like, oh shit, she actually did some shit. It looked like it's a complete finished outfit, she looks good. I kind of wish it was a different hair. That's my one thing. I wish it was a finished, a different hair. And like she even brought in her own like parts of the outfits that go really well with it, like those boots. Really good. So I was like, okay, thank God she did something really well. Next, Eureka. Okay, I need to know what material she did. I think that will help me like this more, because it's not bad. This is actually a fine look. I just need to know about this look, what the materials are. Because I think it will make me like it more. Because is it like wrapping paper or like the top? Like I don't understand the top. Like what is the top half of her body supposed to be? It is wrapping paper. Oh fuck, that's exactly. I was like, okay, that's actually hard to construct. It actually looks like fabric. You know what? Good for her. You know, it's fine. It's a good look. I don't really enjoy that the entire concept of the outfit was inspired by a stuffed dog, but sure. But she worked it. She made something. It did need bigger hair. That is true. The hair's a little bit soft, but she was trying to go for a demure, you know, teen, not like princess look, something like that. Okay, next queen. I love this look, but it makes me mad to look at it. It makes me really mad to look at it. The construction of this is so amazing. It's so good. Like, it would be one thing if it was just like a regular skirt that was just perfectly round, but the fact that it goes in waves like that really says something about her ability to craft something like this. And that fucking hair, it's made out of plastic. There is things that need to be fixed, like the collar looked a little bit weird because it really wasn't perfectly on her body as it should have been. The back of her corset probably could have used some cards because it was just red, or it could have been pink, like the showing under part of her skirt. But the fact that this has got nowhere near the top. Yeah, that was a problem. But I can look past it for the fact that everything on her outfit is literally playing cards. Like, I can look past the faults. If I can look past the faults for other people. Yeah. It makes me mad to look at it, because she should have been in the top. If not one. Vanessa. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. It's a little boring. I will say that. It's a little boring. It's fine. I can tell you right now, it's not the worst look. It's not the worst look that we've seen. It should, like, yes, the shape was off. The shape was off, but again, she made an entire outfit out of flowers. It was never going to look as cinched in as it could have. But I don't think that was reason enough to put her in the bottom. but I think it just didn't go anywhere. Didn't really say anything. I like the Barbies in it, but I just don't feel like she didn't take it there. She didn't take it there, really. Like, some of the other queens, even if their outfits were bad, the concept was better than what this was. But the actual execution is not as bad as some of the other girls' execution. Yua. I am conflicted about this look. Because I don't think it looks bad. But I don't think it's like perfect. I never want to hear the word onk ever again. Ever again. It seems very basic. It seems like what she said it was. She said, I'm going to make a dress and put caution tape on it. And it looks like she put caution tape on a dress. Like, it doesn't look as well constructed as even some of the worst looking outfits. It did have beautiful movement. That is true. It did have really good movement. And then we have Miss Cracker. Do I have a better picture of Miss Cracker? Nope. Every picture I have is so fucking blurry. Miss Cracker. I really love the top. The top of it looks good. The shower curtain bottom, I really don't like. I really don't like that bottom. But one thing that I love about her performance is not the actual performance herself on stage, but how she kept saying how, like, it was supposed to be big and dramatic and really tell the story, when all she really did was look sad and put, just, you can do this too at home. You can do this too. This is how you look sad, according to Miss Cracker, is you put your middle finger and your thumb together and then put it on your cheek and then pull it away. That's how Miss Cracker showcases being sad. She put it on your cheek and pull it away. That's Miss Cracker being sad. It's like, okay, girl, like you got the emotion out. Yes, you did look sad, but don't be acting like it was the best Oscar-winning performance that's ever been around. You know, flicking away your tears of a dead husband or whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, this was really good. It was really well made. And she did sell it. She did sell it. I'm just not a big fan of the pattern of the skirt, but you know, she's gonna put it everywhere, fine. It did deserve being on top. I do agree with that. Okay, so we have all the queens. And I think before that, do we have, okay, who got safe? Okay, and these were the tops and the bottoms. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. Okay, if it were my choice, it would have been Calorie, Cameron, and Asia on the bottom. Mayhem, Cracker, and Monique on top. That would have been, 3 and 3. I do not understand this. Like, Blair did good. Yua did fine. But they didn't need to be on this stage. Not right then, not right there. And then I would have put Calorie and Cameron on bottom. Bottom two. Because I really detest Cameron's outfit. Cameron's a great person. In fact, she caused one of my greatest moments that ever happened this week. But I did not like that outfit. And then Christina Aguilera. Moving on. Was there anything in Untucked that you guys want to talk about? I'm sure the one thing is Aquaria and Cracker. Which is funny because it's kind of a one-sided fight right now. Aquaria and Cracker. Because Cracker doesn't seem to be involved in it at all. Cracker, like, I don't think Cracker has mentioned it in any sort of way. Like, we haven't seen shit of Cracker saying anything, right? It's just Aquaria going, well, she took it, and then I'm here, and then Vixen, just like, ugh. Like, and the thing about this is we have, like, normally I would go back and say, oh, this is something that happened on an earlier season where they tried to make something of it happen, but it didn't really work. But there's actually a perfect example of this season that happened on this exact episode that we can talk about. And that's Blair and Dusty using the same materials for their outfits. And the girls kind of trying to make something happen of it. And it didn't work because they don't really give two shits. And the judges didn't talk about it. And here we are. It's like... like, if there doesn't need to be drama unless you want there to be drama. There's no drama to be had. It's just like... Aquaria does know that she didn't invent her makeup style, right? Because she did it, like, I'm sorry, every look has been done before. Every look, every single look, every makeup has been done. I don't care what your face is, someone else has done it before. You didn't invent it. The other thing I noticed throughout the entirety of Untucked is much like season 9 with Peppermint, Monique has that scream. She has that scream that is constant throughout the entirety of the episode. She just keeps fucking screaming. And I didn't really notice it with Peppermint in season 9. I'm definitely noticing it now with Monique. It's constant. Especially in Untucked. Well, when Calorie came for people, the only person I don't think she should have came for was Mayhem. Because it was like, her outfit was complete, while Calorie's outfit wasn't complete. Like, I'm sorry, yes, you have dollar bills head to toe, but those dollar bills aren't covering up the garment underneath, which was the challenge. Hey, you have to hide everything that the fabric is on. But besides that, when she came for everyone else, I was fine with it. Oh, another thing, when Monet was like, "Oh, the judges were living for my outfit. Were they living for your outfit? Then why were you safe if they were living for your outfit? You should have been on top if they were living." It just seems that, like, oh, they do what they always do, which was they riffed about the outfit and said work every once in a while, which they did for every single queen on this runway. It's like, no. Monet was a little delusional. For sure. Okay. Okay. Of the queens that were on top, I would have picked Mayhem to win if I couldn't choose the queen myself from everyone. So of the queens that were on top, Mayhem did win. Another thing with Mayhem that I was not expecting, we saw Mayhem cry 3 different times in this episode, and I was not expecting that. 3 different times. It's like, oh my god, girl, get a grip. Like, I understand it's emotional. You feel like so much is at stake, but there's so many tears, and I can't handle having tears myself. I can't handle having emotions. I don't like it. I just don't want emotions. So don't give them to me. Just now I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get teary eyed again. I love her. I love her so much. I'm glad she won, even though it wasn't my favorite outfit. Okay, so bottom 2, which again, if these were the bottoms, if these were the bottom queens, I would have picked these 2, but in the entire lineup of queens this season, I don't think I would have picked Vanessa to be on the bottom. But one thing about this lip sync is I've been waiting for Ain't No Other Man to be a lip sync song for a while. I wanted this lip sync to be there, and I think the result was really good. Calorie did excellent throughout this lip sync, and she killed it. She did really good. She was funny. She executed it well. And I don't think Vanessa did bad. The beginning for Vanessa was a little bit messy, but eventually she put into gear. But it did feel like what Vanessa was doing was more like going through the motions of a lip sync instead of actively doing this particular song. It seemed like Vanessa was just doing any other, like, you can, I'm pretty sure you can mix Vanessa's lip sync with any song for sure. But I do the choice was correct of Calorie winning the lip sync, because she won it hard. Okay, now I'm sad. So Vanessa was my favorite. Like, she was my favorite of the season. I loved her, and I did not want her to go. But I have a theory, a drag race theory. This, in most situations, I feel like they don't make the elimination feel so sad. Like, I really don't think so. Like, occasionally it's like, okay, I went home, it's fine. It was really sad. It was really sad. So I'm have a feeling that she could come back, because the only other time that they'd done this for me, anyways, the only other time I've ever felt bad for a queen for going home was Naisha. The only other time. So I feel it. I feel it. And maybe this is just me feeling desperate and wanting my favorite queen to come back. And feeling bad because every time I pick a favorite queen, they go home. Oh, I'm crying inside. But yeah, I'm gonna miss Vanessa. Because she was really fun. She was really fun. Her interviews were so good. And I love her personality. I want to see more of her. And it's not fair, y'all. It's not fair. Why do my favorite queens always go home? The only time that didn't happen was season 9, and then Peppermint just kept not doing good in the challenges. It was like, okay, this is more cruel than if she went home. But then she turned it in the finale, so I wasn't mad about that. But I love Vanessa. She just didn't get to showcase her talent yet. So I don't think anyone's disappointed. It's like, it's the sewing challenge. It always gets a good girl, usually. So I'm not upset. But yeah, I think that's all there is to talk about this episode so far. I didn't see any previews for the next week's episode, so I can't really talk about that because I don't usually watch the previews. But I'm going to have to end it there. I love you guys. I will see you guys next time, and remember to have fun. Bye, guys.